Well, here we are, friends. We have finally arrived. After loads of hours, days, minutes, months, years, and all of that stuff, Brock Lesnar is on the verge of breaking CM Punk's title record. Whereas the straight edge one held it for 434 days, which is the longest run of the modern era, the Beast, when it comes to June 9th, 2018, will also hit that and come Money in the Bank, which really is the next time he probably could defend his World Championship, although he's not, we know that. Brock Lesnar would be on 441 days. Even though this will make some people sigh, there's one thing you've got to remember. Even when Brock Lesnar does do this, and yeah, he is, just face it, it's going to happen. CM Punk's is still going to matter more than anything Lesnar did. Why? Here's why. To get into all of this, first thing we do indeed need to look at Brock Lesnar. And let's face it, I respect the hell out of both him and Paul Heyman for what they've managed to conjure up within the WWE. Who would turn that deal down where you get to turn up and show up to TV or Raw or SmackDown or pay-per-views or whatever, whenever you want, get paid millions of dollars, and throughout all of that, be the Universal Champion. Now, yes, it has become a detriment recently. We need that belt back on Raw to give it a bit of oomph. But hey, that ain't Brock Lesnar's fault. He is literally doing what the company is saying he can do. The bottom line is he has a contract that everybody would want, not just in wrestling, but the world over. And throughout all of this, he remains one of their biggest stars. That's just the truth. You can get mad, you can argue about it in the comments, but a lot of people know who Brock Lesnar is. Since he won the title from Goldberg at WrestleMania 33 too, things haven't been all bad. He had great matches against Samoa Joe and AJ Styles, and while it was a bit of a disappointment, even when he clashed with Braun Strowman, it was something there. It was two big guys hitting each other, whatever, I think we could enjoy. And really, everything was okay until WrestleMania 34, when the plan, which was to, yes, crown Roman Reigns the Universal Champion, just got derailed, and instead we kept it on Brock. And that was the plan. The big dog was meant to walk away from the Showcase of the Immortals as the champion, but the fact that Vince McMahon changed his mind meant all of a sudden the door was open for Brock Lesnar to break some records, and understandably, that irked a few people. But within all of that lies the point. It's not Brock's fault he worked so little. That's what he wanted, and that's what he was given. Therefore, he doesn't have to work that much. The problem came because his matches started to fall just a little bit downhill. I don't think it's been awful, but yes, not seeing him every week coupled with this meant that his character started to diminish. And also, every single wrestling persona on the planet will eventually run its course. You can't get away from it, and that's when you've got to come up with new ideas. Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar haven't really come up with new ideas, hence why now we look at it and we throw our arms in the air like this is rubbish, even though it wasn't that rubbish. And that never happened to one CM Punk. This isn't to say it was perfect. It obviously had ups and downs, because I know all about ups and downs, because I'm Mr. Ups and Downs. However, by and large, most wrestling fans think some of the performances he put in during this incredible record title run were amazing. From the moment he beat Alberto Del Rio to win it till he eventually lost it to The Rock, he smashed it with the likes of Daniel Bryan, The Miz, Big Show, John Cena, Chris Jericho. And there was all that nonsense with Ryback Shaw, but we can forget about it now. That happened such a long time ago, we don't need to worry about it. And really, was it all that bad? No, it was just like a blip on the radar. Throughout all of this, Punk continued to get better and better, and it really was a case of the man making the title, and he had the talent and he had the skill to pull all this off. If nothing else, who else could have teamed up with Paul Heyman and not allowed Heyman to outshine them on the mic? Throughout their whole time, Heyman was awesome, Punk was awesome, and together they just became more awesome. At one point, Punk was the highlight of the show because you just believed everything he said and you believed everything he did. They are essential pieces to the puzzle, and that's why everyone gravitated towards him so much. It almost felt like an extension of yourself. It felt like something you wanted to be a part of, hence why 5 years on, and how the hell it's been 5 years is anybody's guess, we're all going to be dead soon, it's still something we light up about when it's brought up. I'm bringing it up right now, and I bet loads of you out there are like, oh yeah, I did love the summer of Punk and everything that came before and after it and in the middle. Punk made his mark, and he did so in the face of everything. It really is and was the complete opposite to Lesnar, because while Brock was put in that position because WWE loved him, because he was massive and he was amazing in the ring, Punk had to scrape and scrap for everything, and then when he got there, he absolutely killed it. So you had this double sort of like feeling and emotion where you were like, look, I feel really happy for CM Punk. Nobody wanted him there. He still got himself there, and then he proved when he got there, he deserved to be there. Hashtag there. Let's do some comparisons as well, just for fun, because everyone loves comparison. We all love numbers, and in a very rare moment for the Y Series, I'm going to bring my phone into this, because statistics are really hard. However, Punk had around 141 title defenses, more or less. I'm kind of going with the average here. He defended it 12 times on pay-per-view, 110 times at live events, and 9 times on Raw and SmackDown. So yes, he was a working champion. As for Lesnar, he's had 10, and as we know, has never ever ever had a match on Raw or on SmackDown since he's been the Universal Champion. And in fact, after he beat Goldberg, it took 3 months before he even defended the damn thing at Great Balls of Fire. So you can understand why so many people look at Lesnar's record and go, nah, I ain't buying into it, but they look at Punk's and say, that one I can believe, because as we said, it's all about believability, because you can put the belt on any wrestler that you want, but it feels like a prop without the right booking. I'm not saying that's the case for Lesnar or Punk, I'm just saying I can see the differences between the two. So when we are talking about these two records, there's no two ways about it. Numbers aside, it will always be CM Punk's that means more to wrestling fans and means more in the wrestling community. And I don't know, maybe WWE did decide to do all of this because they want to extinguish what Punk did by letting Lesnar beat that, because there is that lawsuit going on at the moment between Punk and WWE, but I ain't going to get into that. I'm just saying, look inside yourself, feel your feelings, and I think you'll come up with the same thing too. Lesnar's done great, Lesnar is awesome, but it ain't a patch on CM Punk. If nothing else, just don't overthink it. No matter what the future holds for Lesnar, CM Punk in 2013 or whatever it was, absolutely lit up the WWE, and we can all look back on that fondly and remember why he was so damn good. I think that's important. Memories are lovely. Emotions, feelings, all ties in. But yes, do prepare yourself, because in a matter of days it is going to happen. Brock Lesnar is indeed going to become the longest reigning World/Universal Champion of the modern era. Think of all the records he's got now too. He's got that, he beat The Undertaker, he's probably done some other stuff that I forgot about. He was the youngest WWE champion at some point. That's just Brock Lesnar, man. That's just what he does. It doesn't take anything away from your man CM Punk. Now don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think about all of this. Like, share and subscribe. Head over to whatculture.com and read yourself some articles, and follow What Culture on that there Twitter at What Culture WWE. My name is Simon from What Culture. This was the Y Series. If you thought at the start of the video Simon didn't smack his head as hard as he usually does, that's because I got a big cut in the back of my head. You can find it on social media. You can find out all the nonsense about it. I ain't going to get into it here, but that's why. Just a little tap today. Take care of yourself.
So that was our video. Thank you for watching. Please do feel free to click on anything happening around my head, or something terrible might happen to this dog. Is that you too sweeting me, bro? Ugh. Disgusting. That's really bad.